Welcome to our behavioral pharmacology experiment using the tail suspension test, TST, a simple yet powerful method to assess antidepressant-like activity in mice. The tail suspension test is based on the observation that when a mouse is suspended by its tail in an inescapable position, it initially exhibits active escape-oriented movements, twisting, swinging, or trying to climb its tail. Over time, the mouse may enter a state of immobility, where it hangs passively without making escape attempts. This immobility is interpreted as behavioral despair, similar to depressive-like symptoms. The shorter the duration of immobility, the stronger the potential antidepressant effect of the treatment. In this experiment, each mouse was suspended by its tail using adhesive tape, secured to a fixed bar approximately 50 centimeters above the surface, ensuring they cannot reach surrounding objects or the ground. The test was conducted in a quiet environment to minimize stress, and each session lasted 6 minutes. The final 4 minutes were scored for immobility time, periods when the mouse hangs passively, completely motionless. Active struggling, movements such as twisting, swinging, or trying to climb, indicators of escape attempts and reduced despair. The drug doses are administered intraperitoneally, i.e. normal saline, 0.01 ml, control, Imipramine, 0.0432 ml, Tricyclic antidepressant, Fluoxetine, 0.0288 ml, selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor, and plant extract, 0.03 ml, test sample. From left to right in the video, the mice were treated with normal saline, Imipramine, Fluoxetine, plant extract. Now let's look at the results of our tail suspension test, which measured both mobility time and immobility time, key indicators of antidepressant-like activity. Starting with Group 1, which received normal saline, 0.01 ml, the mice showed a mobility time of 109.8 seconds and a high immobility time of 250.2 seconds. This confirms our baseline, indicating typical behavioral despair in untreated mice. In Group 2, treated with Imipramine, 30 mg per kilogram, a tricyclic antidepressant, mice exhibited the highest mobility time of 160.4 seconds and the lowest immobility time of 199.6 seconds. This demonstrates a strong antidepressant-like effect, as Imipramine significantly reduced behavioral despair. Group 3, which received Fluoxetine, 20 mg per kilogram, showed a mobility time of 142.5 seconds and an immobility time of 217.5 seconds. These values are better than the saline group but not as strong as Imipramine, suggesting moderate antidepressant activity, consistent with the typical effects of SSRIs. Finally, Group 4, treated with the plant extract, 50 mg per kilogram, had a mobility time of 124.1 seconds and an immobility time of 235.9 seconds. Although the activity is less pronounced than the standard drugs, the plant extract still reduced immobility compared to saline, indicating mild antidepressant-like effects that may warrant further investigation. In summary, Imipramine showed the most robust antidepressant response, followed by Fluoxetine and then the plant extract, while saline-treated mice remained the most immobile. Both the forced swim test, FST, as seen in the previous video, and the tail suspension test, TST, are widely used behavioral models for assessing antidepressant-like activity in rodents, but they differ slightly in execution and the type of stress they impose. In the FST, mice are placed in a beaker filled with water and observed for swimming, climbing, and floating behaviors. This test involves a physical stressor, water, which can sometimes influence thermoregulation or motor performance. On the other hand, the TST is simpler and involves suspending a mouse by its tail and measuring immobility versus active struggling, without involving water or risk of hypothermia. Both models interpret increased immobility as behavioral despair, and decreased immobility as an antidepressant-like effect, but the FST allows for behavioral differentiation, like distinguishing between serotonergic and noradrenergic activity, based on swimming versus climbing. The TST, while more convenient and less labor-intensive, offers fewer behavioral subtypes but still provides reliable results, especially for high-throughput screening. Ultimately, both tests complement each other in evaluating antidepressant activity, with FST offering richer behavioral data and TST offering simplicity and speed.